Breathwork involves the intentional control of breathing to influence one's mental and physical state. Specific breathing techniques can be used to harness energy and promote relaxation. Breath control is a fundamental practice for enhancing focus and mindfulness. Inhaling visualizes light entering the nostrils, representing the intake of life force. Exhaling symbolizes the release and outward expansion of this life force. Breathing exercises facilitate the circulation and balance of energy within the body. Subtle wind patterns visually manifest around the yogi, illustrating the interaction between breath and the environment. The visualized wind patterns represent subtle energies influenced by breath control. The connection between breath and environment is visually represented through the dynamic interaction of these energy patterns. Nataraja, Lao Tzu, and Egyptian deity statues symbolize the universal recognition of breath's importance across diverse spiritual traditions. Each statue represents a unique cultural approach to understanding and utilizing breath for spiritual and physical well-being. The presence of these statues together emphasizes the shared human understanding of breath as a fundamental life force. Incense smoke spirals upward, mirroring the rhythm and flow of breath. The rhythm of breath is visually represented through the smoke's gentle undulation. The smoke symbolizes the deep connection between breath and spiritual practices. Synchronized breathing exemplifies the power of collective breath to foster harmony. Collective breath creates a unified rhythm, enhancing inner balance and group cohesion. The practice of synchronized breathing amplifies the collective energy and promotes a state of equilibrium. Controlled breathing techniques are fundamental practices. These techniques involve a precise cycle of inhale, hold, and release. Mastering breath control requires focused attention and consistent practice. Within the lungs, oxygen particles circulate, illustrating the essential gas exchange during respiration. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide is a vital process for sustaining life. Respiration ensures the body receives the necessary oxygen and expels carbon dioxide. The diaphragm's contraction is the primary driver of inhalation. Diaphragm contraction increases the volume of the thoracic cavity, reducing pressure. Reduced pressure within the thoracic cavity facilitates airflow into the lungs. The mechanical action of breathing relies on the diaphragm's ability to change thoracic volume. Oxygenated blood nourishes the body by delivering vital energy through blood vessels. The flow of breath directly correlates with the distribution of oxygenated blood throughout the body. Blood vessels act as pathways, ensuring every organ and tissue receives the necessary oxygen for function. Alveoli in the lungs facilitate gas exchange through expansion and contraction. The alveolar structure maximizes surface area for efficient gas exchange within the lungs. Oxygen diffuses from the alveoli into the bloodstream, while carbon dioxide moves from the blood into the alveoli. Taoist practice integrates breath control with physical movements to enhance bodily awareness and energy flow. Fluid, deliberate actions synchronize with the breath to cultivate internal harmony and balance. The mindful coordination of breath and movement fosters a deeper connection between mind and body. Exhaled breath becomes visible as mist in the cool evening air, illustrating a physical manifestation of internal energy. The visible breath symbolizes the tangible link between the individual's internal state and the external environment. This phenomenon demonstrates the principle of energy exchange and interconnectedness within Taoist philosophy. The monk's breath guides their hand, symbolizing artistic expression. Breath facilitates control, enabling precise and deliberate movements. Calligraphy in the air represents the artistic expression and control facilitated by breath. Yin and Yang represent the concept of balance and harmony. The I Ching trigrams are fundamental components of Taoist cosmology. Mindful breathing facilitates the attainment of inner balance and harmony. Neural networks exhibit altered activity patterns in response to controlled breathing techniques. Slowing the breath can modulate brain activity, potentially influencing cognitive and emotional states. Controlled breathing exercises can be a tool to regulate neural activity. The amygdala, associated with emotional responses, shows decreased activity. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thought, exhibits increased activity. Breath control facilitates a shift from emotional reactivity to rational thought. Brain waves transition from a beta state to a theta state during breathwork exercises. The shift from beta to theta brainwaves indicates a transition to a more relaxed and meditative state. Breathwork facilitates the change in brainwave frequency, promoting relaxation and mental clarity. Sacred geometry symbolizes the harmonious integration of mind and body. breath serves as a key mechanism connecting mental and physical states. Neural fields are modulated through controlled breathing techniques. Synchronized breathing mirrors the rhythmic movements of celestial bodies, illustrating a connection between individual existence and the cosmos. The act of breathing becomes a symbolic link, bridging the gap between personal consciousness and the universal order. This synchronization highlights the profound interconnectedness of all elements within the universe. Exhalation can be visually represented as galaxies spiraling outwards. The outward spiral of galaxies symbolizes expansive and creative potential. Breath acts as a key to unlock this potential. The Milky Way pulses, symbolizing the interconnectedness of all things. Breath serves as a conduit, linking individual existence to the universal network. Individual aura expands, reflecting the vastness of the cosmos. Ancient scrolls document and preserve historical breath-related knowledge. Candlelight symbolizes the illumination of understanding through the study of breath. The temple chamber serves as a repository for the wisdom of breathing practices. Breath cycle documentation is crucial for understanding respiratory patterns. Tracking breath patterns provides insights into physiological states. Detailed breath analysis can reveal subtle variations and anomalies. The essence of Soham is intrinsically linked to the breath, representing the identification of the individual self with the universal self. Prana refers to the vital life force or energy carried by the breath, essential for sustaining life and consciousness. Shakti embodies the dynamic, creative power inherent in the breath, driving transformation and spiritual awakening. The rhythmic repetition of mantras associated with breath aims to harmonize the individual's energy with the cosmic energy. Breath, visualized as a golden thread, illustrates the flow of energy. The golden thread of breath moves through the chakras, highlighting their alignment. Breathwork facilitates the alignment of energy through the chakras. Children playing by the water embody the natural expression of life force. Laughter represents a joyful and spontaneous manifestation of this life force. The river symbolizes the continuous flow and renewal of life. Inhaling deeply symbolizes a profound connection to life. Breath represents a fundamental appreciation for existence. Tears can signify a deep, emotional response to the beauty of life. The river's surface mirrors the subtle impact of each breath through ripples of light. Each exhalation creates a visual echo, demonstrating the interconnectedness of living beings and their environment. The river visualizes the profound impact of breath on the surrounding environment. Leaves tremble gently with each gust, illustrating the interconnectedness of breath and the natural world. The rhythmic movement of leaves mirrors the act of breathing, connecting the individual to the environment. This natural interaction demonstrates the fundamental relationship between living organisms and their surroundings. A lung-shaped nebula symbolizes the cosmic scale of breath. The expansion and contraction of the nebula represents the universe's dynamic nature. Cosmic breath influences the universe at large. Silhouettes of humanity breathe in unison, symbolizing the collective breath. The collective breath represents a unifying power, connecting all individuals. This shared breath visualizes the interconnectedness of humanity on a cosmic scale. A pulse of light symbolizes the transmission of life force. The transmission of life force occurs through shared breath. The pulse of light moves from person to person. The universe operates on a fundamental rhythm of inhale, exhale, and stillness. This rhythmic breathing symbolizes the fundamental rhythm of existence. Breath plays a central role within the universe's rhythmic existence. A great tree's leaves rise and fall gently, mirroring the rhythm of breathing. This motion symbolizes the intrinsic link between breath and the natural world's respiration. The tree serves as a visual metaphor for the interconnectedness of life and the environment. All living beings are interconnected through the act of breathing. Inhaling together visually represents the shared life force among all organisms. The act of breathing symbolizes the fundamental unity of all existence. A newborn baby's first breath marks the beginning of life. The initial intake of air symbolizes the reception of vital energy. These glowing particles represent the essence of life-sustaining elements. Humanity collectively inhales, creating a synchronized, global rhythm. This synchronized breathing visualizes the interconnectedness of all people on Earth. The collective breath of humanity forms a single, unified life force. The Earth pulses, expanding and contracting, visually representing the planet's respiration. This rhythmic expansion and contraction symbolizes the Earth's connection to breath. The Earth's breath signifies a vital, life-sustaining process on a planetary scale. A giant nebula releases stardust into the cosmos, symbolizing the expansive nature of breath. The nebula's exhalation visualizes the creative potential of breath on a cosmic scale. Cosmic breath represents the continuous cycle of creation and renewal in the universe. A soul hovers at the threshold of life and death, breath shallow and glowing. A tunnel of light pulses in rhythm with the soul's breath. Inhalation draws the soul back into the body. Exhalation teeters on transcendence. A newborn gasps for its first breath. Particles of golden prana flood its lungs. The mother's breath calms into deep rhythmic pulses, connecting her to the child. Two auras merge momentarily, life force transferred from mother to child. An old monk exhales slowly. His final breath dissolves into a soft mist of light. The mist rises and spirals toward a starlit sky. A blooming lotus appears where the breath vanishes, symbolizing spiritual rebirth. Leaves breathe in unison with the wind, nature's lung expands. Animals exhale in slow rhythm, their breath visible as colored pulses. The entire forest appears to breathe together in a cosmic rhythm. A colossal tree pulses gently. Its branches expand with every inhalation of the earth. Roots shimmer with golden prana as they exhale back into the soil. Fireflies swirl in spirals, mimicking breath's invisible flow. Constellations shift, as if breathing in and out across galactic time. Nebulas spiral into radiant inhalations, then dissolve. The breath of the cosmos becomes a pulse of light felt across the stars. A single glowing thread of breath floats in darkness. The thread splits into infinite strands, weaving together a luminous web. Each thread connects a soul, showing all life tied together through breath. Ancient paintings of breath rituals glow faintly on the cave wall. Symbols animate swirl and dot aligning to form sacred geometry. The mural breathes, the past whispering its wisdom through the stones. Countless beings, animals, humans, spirits inhale together in a silent wave. Golden breath circulates between them in a radiant current. Their collective breath lifts a divine lotus into bloom in the center of the cosmos. The planet itself breathes, oceans expand, mountains lift, clouds inhale. A great final inhale draws all light into a singularity. A moment of stillness. Then a new exhale births galaxies, life, and sacred breath again. Livestock grazing represents the production of animal products. Animal products are a key component of agricultural output. Efficient grazing practices are essential for sustainable animal product production. Irrigation systems are essential for effective water management in agriculture. Efficient irrigation ensures consistent crop yields and reduces water waste. Different irrigation methods cater to specific crop needs and environmental conditions. Modern workplaces utilize technology to enhance efficiency and productivity. Computers facilitate data processing, communication, and task management in contemporary office environments. Technology integration streamlines workflows and supports collaborative efforts among employees. Meetings facilitate collaboration and communication among colleagues. Effective meetings enhance team synergy and drive project momentum. Visualizing meeting outcomes helps track progress and ensure alignment on objectives. Data analysis, informed decision-making process. Information plays a crucial role in strategic planning and operational efficiency. Effective data utilization enhances organizational performance and competitive advantage. Administrative tasks are essential for the effective operation of a business. Document processing is a key component of administrative functions, ensuring accurate record keeping and compliance. Efficient administrative processes contribute to overall productivity and streamlined workflows. Teachers facilitate the education process by instructing and guiding students. Effective teaching involves demonstrating concepts and skills to enhance student understanding. The education process fosters knowledge acquisition and skill development in students. Students actively engage in various learning activities, enhancing their educational experience. Visual aids and interactive tools facilitate deeper understanding and knowledge retention. Hands-on experiments and simulations provide practical applications of theoretical concepts. Collaborative projects foster teamwork and problem-solving skills among students. Educational resources, including books and learning materials, are essential components of the learning environment. Access to diverse learning materials supports comprehensive education and skill development. The effective utilization of learning materials enhances the educational experience and promotes knowledge acquisition. Tests are a tool for assessing learning outcomes. Assessment of learning outcomes can be achieved through various testing methods. Tests provide a standardized method for evaluating knowledge and skills. Test results can be used to identify areas of strength and weakness in student understanding. Doctors are conducting patient examinations as part of the healthcare process. The healthcare process involves diagnosis, treatment, and ongoing patient care. Effective healthcare relies on accurate diagnostics and personalized treatment strategies. Continuous monitoring and follow-up are essential components of comprehensive patient care. Nurses provide essential care and support to patients in hospital settings. Patient care includes monitoring vital signs and administering medication. Assistance provided by nurses enhances patient comfort and recovery. Effective communication is a key component of nursing care. Modern medical equipment integrates advanced technology to enhance healthcare delivery. Medical technology facilitates precise diagnostics and targeted treatment strategies. Real-time data monitoring and analysis improve patient outcomes and optimize medical interventions. Modern surgical procedures represent advanced medical interventions. Surgery involves precise techniques and specialized tools to treat diseases or injuries. Advanced imaging technologies guide surgeons during complex operations, enhancing accuracy. Construction involves assembling structures through systematic processes. The construction process relies on the integration of various materials and skilled labor. Structural integrity is ensured through precise engineering and adherence to safety standards. Construction projects transform raw materials into functional and habitable spaces. Heavy machinery exemplifies the mechanization of construction processes. Mechanization enhances efficiency and precision in construction projects. Automated systems reduce human error and accelerate project timelines. Construction involves assembling various materials to create buildings and infrastructure. The process includes foundation laying, structural framework, and exterior finishing. Infrastructure development enhances connectivity and supports economic growth. Effective project management ensures timely and efficient construction. Construction blueprints detail the plan structure and design elements. Blueprints serve as a visual guide for the construction process, ensuring accurate execution of the design. Consulting blueprints is essential for coordinating various construction trades and ensuring project coherence. Scientific research involves systematic investigation to establish facts and reach new conclusions. Experiments are conducted to test hypotheses and gather empirical data. Data analysis is crucial for interpreting experimental results and drawing valid conclusions. The research process is iterative, often requiring adjustments to hypotheses and experimental designs. Data collection is the initial step in the scientific method, involving systematic observation and measurement. Collected data undergoes analysis to identify patterns, trends, and relationships. Visualization tools aid in interpreting complex data sets and communicating findings effectively. The scientific method relies on empirical evidence obtained through rigorous data collection and analysis. A hypothesis is a testable explanation for a phenomenon, serving as a starting point for scientific investigation. The scientific method involves formulating a hypothesis, designing experiments, collecting data, and analyzing results to validate or reject the hypothesis. Experimentation is crucial for testing hypotheses under controlled conditions to determine cause and effect relationships. Data analysis involves interpreting experimental results to determine if the evidence supports or contradicts the initial hypothesis. A validated hypothesis may become a scientific theory after repeated testing and confirmation by multiple independent researchers. Research labs serve as hubs for scientific discovery and technological advancement. Advancements in knowledge stem from rigorous experimentation and data analysis. New discoveries often build upon existing knowledge, creating a continuous cycle of learning and innovation. The pursuit of knowledge requires collaboration and the sharing of ideas among researchers. Leisure and recreation are essential for physical and mental well-being. Recreational activities provide opportunities for social interaction and community engagement. Parks and recreational areas offer accessible spaces for diverse populations to enjoy outdoor activities. Engaging in leisure activities reduces stress and improves overall quality of life. Green spaces provide numerous benefits to individuals and communities. Parks and green areas promote physical activity and improve overall health. Access to nature reduces stress and enhances mental well-being. Green spaces support biodiversity and provide habitats for various species. Parks serve as community gathering places, fostering social interaction and cohesion. Parks serve as gathering places, fostering community interaction and social bonds. Parks and recreation contribute significantly to social well-being and community cohesion. Community gatherings in parks highlight the importance of accessible public spaces for social interaction.